I'll be away. Likely seeing you go. Hello.
I didn't see it. You're here. He didn't serve anybody.
Yeah, he saw you, and he knows
yeah.
you, and he put the papers down on the
All
floor.
right, Cedar, come here.
Yeah.
Come here. Come talk to me. What's going on here?
So I came
Just
by.
so you know, we're on body cam.
That's fine. I'm glad we are. So I have an emergency protection order against these two, Kathryn and DJ.
Yeah.
And that's so I have to, because his is an anti-harassment, I got this gentleman here who knows DJ.
Okay. Go ahead.
And he was serving DJ. He saw DJ inside. DJ refused to answer the door. And he said, oh, there's some guy pulling the engine out of your motorhome. It's my name. It was a gift to me. It's my property. And that guy said that, well, he sold me the engine. So I'm taking it. And also we were just trying to get those papers served to DJ. You guys are handling the one against Kathryn, the domestic violence.
Okay.
Paperwork.
So
just got that signed by a judge today.
Okay. So what's going on today? Where were you today?
Today I was taking him to serve the papers against DJ because I saw that the truck was here. And then he told me, hey, some guy who's not DJ is taking your engine out, and I saw DJ inside. He went back inside and refuses to open the door.
Okay. Were you inside at all today?
No. And that's my house. I haven't been able to go back because my wife made false allegations against me. Yes, I am. Call Ron.
So
I'm on the lease.
So Cedar.
Yeah. But
are you willing to talk to me?
Yeah.
About last week?
Yeah.
Okay. So what was going on last week?
Last week I was here because I'm allowed to go home. There's no more court order. I'm on the lease. And I came here and noticed that my property was missing. And I left.
Okay. Did you go inside the house when you were here?
It's my house. I have a key.
You went inside with a key?
Yeah. I took the air conditioner out of the window, changed the locks because I needed a new key. Again, from the landlord, he needed one. And I changed the locks. And I filed my paperwork. And the judge accepted it.
Okay, what was going on with the garage?
This guy broke the lock off, and he had my, he's taken all my stuff out of here. My refrigerator out of my motorhome gone. And I got pictures of that.
Okay,
I'm allowed to be here.
I guess what specifically I'm looking at is there's damage to the garage door last week. Did you cause any damage to the garage door?
Yeah, a little bit. When I was trying to... It's my house, officer. I don't have a key for the garage. And he broke the lock, which I do have a key for the garage door.
Okay. I'm going to talk to them for a minute.
It's all my landlord, too. I'm on the lease. That's not your land.
I'm bringing the hard copy down.
Just so you guys know, body cam's on.
Okay.
Has he entered the house at all today?
Not today.
Okay.
But
The other night.
The other night he He was okay.
Back
So
when
I
I
could
came here, or when I called you. and
Yeah,
talked to you?
yeah. He
Okay.
was walking boxes out and he changed the locks on all
I mean, the
doors.
doors all busted up in the back. We had to change the locks again because he changed the locks
And
on us.
my mom's bringing the hard copy of the lease down, and
I have that.
He hasn't
I have
been
that
here
part
for a
taken
year
care
and a
of right now.
half.
Yeah.
And just so you know, I tried to contact you the other day, but I buttoned up every detail of that case I possibly could.
Yeah.
And I got it to our prosecutor.
oh, you did?
It's likely that he's going to be facing a burglary charge.
Oh, thank you so
But
much.
I'm trying to sort out what's going on tonight.
Okay.
It seems like he's got some of these cops in his pocket or something,
So-
man, because
Somebody knocked on the door and he said, "It's Josh." And I said, "I don't know who Josh is." And he said, "I'm the neighbor." And I said, "Well, what do you want?" And he said, "I have to give you something." And he had papers in his hand. And I said, "Well, I'm not going to open the door." And I just saw him walk away.
and I
And
heard
then-
Brandon outside,
And he
so
heard
I
him
was like,
Brandon
oh, hell
outside.
no.
And so
They
then
took everything I had not to. Oh my
I guess
God.
he called you guys.
Yeah.
And so you guys got here like 2 minutes after that happened.
This guy's a creep, man. Oh my God.
Yeah, well, I heard call comments that somebody was going in the house, and I thought it was him based on the description. I thought
Well,
you
yeah,
were
because
calling saying he was going in
he's
the
trying to
house.
say that I'm breaking in.
Yeah.
Like, because I live here with her. Like, he's tripping.
Yeah. No, well, I guess when I'm looking at call comments and it doesn't have names, I thought you guys were calling and saying
Yeah.
he was inside the
Yeah,
house. So I was like,
yeah,
okay, that's
yeah.
a problem I can remedy real quick.
Yeah. Well, I wish.
but,
I don't know
That
why
wasn't
he
the case
would
at
I
all.
mean, the other night he was walking out with boxes, and he hopped in the car and drove away all fast. Like, I'm like, well, why
If
don't
this
you
is
stay
your
here and
house,
wait for
then
the
why are
police
you
if
leaving with
you're if it's
boxes?
why are you tripping and leaving fast?
Gotcha.
And why are you breaking into
Did
the fence
you see
and the
that
back
video?
door?
Were you able to see that video?
I was able to hear it mainly.
Oh yeah, it didn't have any pictures.
So
that's right.
what's going on with the engine on the?
So he left this here. It's been here for over a year, and I need to use my driveway. So I'm trying to get it out of here.
Okay. So my advice on that, because as I understand it, the divorce hasn't went through yet, correctly?
Right.
That can create a civil nightmare if you dispose of property without going through the courts.
Okay.
Okay. So, I mean, I would strongly encourage both sides not to mess with property until the courts decide on it.
Okay.
Because, not that it's a criminal matter, but
Yeah, but it could be a
it'll look
nightmare.
Yeah, if you start getting rid of stuff or
He's
selling
come here
stuff, then
5 times and
Yeah,
taken
he's
stuff
taken
out of
all
the
kinds of
house,
stuff and gotten
and I
rid of it.
haven't gotten rid of anything. This is the first thing I've tried to move
She's
out of
been
here.
broke the whole time, pretty much. Like,
yeah. And I get that. I'm just
I-
on
I
both
see what
sides.
you're saying.
You guys should let the courts divide property in this civil
he needs to
manner.
just
He's
leave her
Joel.
alone. Like, I don't understand where he thinks.
He's
She hasn't
drying
talked
out.
to him in a year and a half, and he just shows up talking about this is my wife and this is my house. I'm like, what the hell? You're out of your fucking mind. Like,
No. So today he hasn't entered anything.
and then, well, I think he went into the garage, maybe. Did he go in the garage?
Okay. That's still on the.
No, but if he
Huh.
goes
Need
in,
him
he's
to leave me
he's
alone
a
so
burglar.
bad.
Okay. Let me go touch base with my sergeant real quick.
Has no right to be here, hasn't lived here in months, and he's committing burglary.
He didn't go inside today.
Okay,
He just walked up and was asking
Yeah.
about today.
so if you could give us a call, so we can take care of this, so we can stop the back and forth, I'd appreciate it. Anyways, thank you. Bye.
So he admitted in my previous case. I don't know if the statements will fly because I'll probably have to see if he'll do a voluntary interview because I was speaking with him out here. But he admitted to being in the house on the previous thing. But today he has paperwork that he wanted to serve Douglas, so he had his friend walk up to the door and bang on the door. Kathryn said, no, we're not answering the door. Like, I don't know who you are, to the friend. The friend walked up back, and then Douglas walked up to the front of the motorhome where Kathryn was trying to get rid of the motorhome and selling the engine of it because she's sick of it being in the driveway. And I told her, well, that is kind of a civil manner of distribution of property, and I would recommend that you don't do anything with it because, like, let the courts
Eventually, the courts are going to
decide.
You have to give him part of that property.
Yeah. So I told her it's best not to divide any property or anything, but he didn't enter the residence or anything today. He was just trying to serve Douglas with paperwork.
Okay. So here's the deal. He doesn't live here, right?
Huh?
He doesn't live here, right?
No, he does not.
So he just threw this on the porch, and he's trying to say that he served me with it. He can't serve me for one.
Anybody, sir, anybody can serve.
Yeah.
He can serve me himself a restraining order. Like I don't mind him being restrained from him. Anyways, I don't talk to him or anything. You know what I mean? Like he comes and bothers us.
And that's through Moses Lake.
I don't know who this is through. Like he just came walking up and threw it on the porch.
Oh,
Brandon
last known
did.
address Moses Lake. Okay, I was reading. That's Douglas.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah, they don't have to have us serve you. They can
For a
have,
restraining order?
yeah, they can, anybody can
So
serve.
how can he come up and serve me with a restraining order to restrain me from going around him? I don't go around him anyway.
And that's fine.
that's fine.
Yeah, like
It's
this
on,
isn't
the burden
an
of proof
issue.
And Douglas?
is on him.
Douglas. Because he came here to serve you with that paperwork, I'm not concerned with you being around him at this moment
Yeah.
because
Right, because
that doesn't work.
initiated that.
So rest assured on that.
And that's what he was just yelling. There's a restraining order. He needs to get out of here. I'm like, what are you
doesn't
talking
even
about?
live
There's a
He doesn't
restraining
live here.
order.
So
he
you
doesn't
can't-
live
you
here.
can't dock
He
him.
can't restrain you from this place. And if he were to come back when this is in effect, if you call us and say he is where I'm at, that's different than you being at where he's
Yeah.
at.
Now, no,
Yeah, because
that,
I
like,
don't
if,
go looking for
However, like if you're at a grocery store or something and you walk
If I see him, I need to leave.
need to leave, yeah. But I'm like if you're specifically here and
The only time I ever see him is when he's creeping out of the yard in the middle of the night when we come pulling in. Like he's broken the fence, the back door of the garage is busted in. He changed the locks on us the other night.
all that stuff, we called the prosecutors, and the case has been forwarded to them. Okay, we're
Okay.
dealing with that part.
Well, I appreciate it because I don't know what this guy's got going on, but like I don't know how that case, the other case, just fell through. Like if she needed to show up or something, I don't know, but.
Well, that's probably
that
a big part
helps a
of it.
lot of it.
Well,
I mean,
because the
where do you get that?
prosecutor never told her when to come. They never told her that there was like any, you know what I mean? They didn't really keep her in the loop at all. Otherwise, we would have been there.
Thank you, Matt.
Yeah.
The first page. Do not serve or show the sheet to the restrained person. You've written right on it. Do not serve this to the restrained party.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Oh, I just saw they were here and someone offered to.
okay.
Sorry about
So
that.
you might want to get a hold of our civil department, and they can arrange.
So even though he saw DJ and he knows DJ,
I want to talk to your friend real quick. Hello. Just so you know, my body cam's running.
Okay.
So, I'm trying to get kind of somewhat a third party of
Okay.
what the heck is going on.
Okay.
Can you fill me in on what's going on tonight?
I was at a friend of ours, and which knows him, and she wasn't home, so he asked me if I could come serve some papers, and I said okay. And I just walked up to the door, and I'd seen DJ out on the porch, and I'd known him from the past, and so
So you've known Cedar and DJ?
yeah. And tried to get them to open the door. They didn't want to open the door, so I had left the papers on the step and came back and told them what was going on, and just it went from there, like an altercation type thing, just them bickering back and forth.
Okay.
So
were they bickering in the front yard here?
Just right here on the side, yeah.
Okay. So you didn't see Cedar go in the house?
No. He didn't even come close to the house. No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Are you willing to provide your information so I can document
yeah.
who I talk to? DL 14 Ordercom, check 1. Last to Hector, Henry Edward Charles, Tom Ocean Robert, first to Joshua, middle L Lincoln, 0929 of 88. Are you still living on Saddle Rock?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's been a lot of history here.
Okay.
I would strongly encourage that you don't be any part of it.
Yeah. Okay. I understand.
So we're working through some stuff that's been going on here.
Okay.
And, but it doesn't sound like you did anything wrong tonight.
Okay.
So I'm
Okay.
not concerned with
Yeah.
Ask a judge. I would go and ask the judge. Set up a meeting, whatever you need to do, and say, hey, I want access back to my home.
Ask you something. That's fine, mine is still. So, I've been trying to interview him.
Which one?
Cedar.
Okay.
Regarding the burglary thing earlier.
Yep.
I was talking to him just now.
Yep.
The one hitch on 14. And this is like a technicality thing, but I asked him to come, like if he'd come talk, and I over at my car rather than with the whole crowd.
Oh,
right?
absolutely. Yep.
Before I started talking to him.
Mm-hmm.
So while talking to him, he did admit that he went in the house. He said he used a key to get in rather than breaking in.
Okay.
Which is what I thought, but because I directed his movement, I asked him if he'd come talk to me. Do you think all those statements are tossed?
No.
No? Okay.
As you asked, you didn't demand it.
Okay.
And you got a call for service here, so you have a legal right to be here.
Okay.
So remember, have you done PTI yet?
I have.
So remember they talk big about legal authority. That kind of justifies everything we do.
Yeah.
Your legal authority here, you call for service. Boom, you see him, you want to talk to him. You say, hey, can I talk to you over here? That's a voluntary
Okay.
statement. That's
Okay.
as long as you're not demanding his
Yeah,
movements. If you're
like I
asking,
didn't put him in handcuffs.
you
I
directed
didn't-
his movements by asking a question,
Yeah.
but you didn't demand it. So you're defined.
Okay. All right. Because
I see what I told
I'll probably see if I can talk to him a little bit more then about that previous thing, because that was one of the things I needed to do is get
What's the
his side of
chances
it.
we're all talking about that this call pops off?
Yeah. Well, and I have that paperwork sitting in my car. So,
So are we done here other than you interviewing him?
yeah, and then,
Why would the judge?
I was just trying to get it served to him. I'm not trying to go in the house. That's all I'm trying to do. Yeah, I'm not trying to get in the house tonight. I'm just trying to get him served. And he said he'd do it. And he knew who DJ was. That's all I'm trying to do.
okay.
And I didn't want somebody stealing my engine out of my motorhome.
So, and I'll tell you on the motorhome thing, tell you the same
my
thing I
name.
told Kathryn.
It's not in her name.
You guys haven't
gift.
secured the divorce yet, correct?
No, because I can't get her conserved. I've tried. I paid Douglas County to serve her. She just vanishes. She's gotten it. She's texted me. She's gotten the divorce agreement. Just put that there.
Okay.
It's not done yet, but that's a gift. And according to the RCW, gifts in vehicles prior to marriage do not count. That is not her RV. She's not allowed to take anything off of it, and I haven't been able to remove it.
So, the basic gist of
And
that
she's
is
threatened to kill me multiple times.
the basic gist of that is I told her, just as I'll tell you, until the judge signs off on where property goes and dissolves it, I wouldn't mess with any property. And I told her I wouldn't mess with that, and I'll tell you the same, I wouldn't mess with any property here, because if you start, judges kind of go off of reasonableness, and if some party to that is taking things and doing stuff without going the civil route, it's not going to look good for that party.
No,
so
no, it's not going to look good at all.
Basically what I'm saying is, I told her I can't enforce it because it's still civil, but I would strongly encourage that neither party takes any items and lets the courts sort out the dissolution of property.
Well, there's not much left in there. That garage was full. There's already in the because there's he's got a few felons. There's a scooter that was stolen. That was recovered by Grant County, thankfully, and his brothers.
A what?
I had a Kimco Bet and Win 250cc scooter that got stolen from here. And his brother said, yeah, I know he did it. I saw him with it. And that was prior to marriage. And again, it's a titled vehicle. But yeah, he's already stolen the air conditioner off of there. A bunch of other shit out of there. Took the vanity. And the electrical outlets. And the generator. And the $5,000 engine in the Galaxy. What do you say? I know that's civil, but I just saw theft happening. I'm just trying to get him served tonight because I knew he was here, because they tend to flee and nobody knows where they live in Moses Lake.
So, sounds like my sergeant's looking into something there. I don't know what that is, because other than the order thing.
Yeah, I understand. You guys are.
So I don't know what's going on there. That other night last week, what night was that?
I want to say Friday.
Friday.
And he tried to run me over too, by the way. Skid marks in the gravel.
Today?
Friday. And when I walked past my RV, he was parked right there and floored it and slammed his brake right before he hit me.
Like when it was pulling up to the house or something?
Mm-hmm.
So, are you willing to tell me what occurred that night? Like,
yeah.
Start to finish, or what the story was about that?
Well, I came here about 1:30 in the afternoon. Because I'm allowed to return home, and went inside, found drugs, paraphernalia. And
What?
I
Never mind. Keep going.
took out the air conditioners out of the windows, closed up the windows, and didn't have a key never lost the key for the back room. And he had broke the locks off the front of the garage, which I do have a key for. And so I went into the garage and took pictures, noticed things from my motorhome and an engine jack, and then changed the locks out. And as I left, they showed up. Nobody had seen them. I knew where they were, so I came over here and was a good part of the day, just documenting what was missing. Because I haven't been allowed inside to even gather my personal effects. So I just secured the doors and windows, and I was leaving. Left the big air conditioner outside, and put the bedroom air conditioner in the bedroom. I didn't take any of her property.
That's when he showed up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What happened after he showed up?
He said, she said, "What the hell, Brandon?" She said, and he's like, "What are you doing? You're breaking in. You're not supposed to be here." And you're like, "Call the cops, call the cops." I'm like, "Well, you can't break into your own house." And he was acting threatening and kept getting closer and sticking his hand out like he was going to reach for my door. So that's when I decided to leave. And I went to my friend's house.
So, you mentioned being allowed to be here.
Yeah, I have a key. I'm on the lease, and it's been my home for over 10 years.
I'm kind of trying to wrap my head around this a little bit, because I know a little bit of history here. I don't know the whole story, but I know for quite some time you were restrained from being here.
Yeah, because she made up charges against me.
Okay. And then that restraining order got dropped.
Yeah, the case got dismissed completely.
Prior to Friday, when was the last time you lived here? When was the last time you were here?
The last time I was here was up until, well, she kidnapped me in September 11th. She came over down to my office, threatened me that she was going to get more charges put on me if I didn't go with her and clean the house. So I slept here September 11th to 12th.
Of this year or
last time.
Of 21?
Yeah, and then I don't want to fart around with a freaking no contact order because we take those very seriously. And I was, you know, working on my case and my innocence, and I didn't want to do anything to jeopardize that. I just, trust me, I would not want to sleep in my car or my office or a couch or a tent if I could be in my house. I couldn't even be in my motorhome.
So, what, I guess, is it just the order being not valid, which...
Yeah, and my landlord asked, like, if I was in the house yet. He consulted his attorney. I'm still on the lease, regardless of what they were saying. I do have that paperwork, and my landlord was out. She's like, yeah, have you gotten home yet? He's like, he wanted the new keys, because they never gave him a copy of the key.
So...
She started texting me, by the way. Stop smoking meth!
So, other than did you talk to a judge or anybody about, or your attorney?
I went to youth service outreach because I couldn't go to Sage. Because I went there, they helped me out with some paperwork, and I went back and they said they were helping her. So I went to youth services, they helped me with my paperwork, and I asked my attorney repeatedly, and then I did my paperwork for domestic violence against her. Extremely abusive. I just didn't want to, I was trying to help her, not press charges against her then. And he's threatened me if I showed up. He's like, I'm going to beat your brains in and smash your head in.
If you showed up here?
Yeah, and he's gone like this to me 3 times tonight. And done this to me quite a few times.
So, what did your attorney say about you being able to move back in here? Did he, or did you guys talk about it?
Yeah, we talked about it. But yeah.
Who's your attorney?
Randy Cheese.
Randy Cheese?
Cheese. T-H-I-E-S. I can get you his number. And I have the communication between him and the prosecutor. I just want to return home. I'm paying rent here. I paid rent up till middle of...
How did you spell it? It was Randy...
H-I-E-S. It's pronounced like Randy Tees. T-I-E.
I-E.
T-H-I-E. Sorry.
T-H-I-E-S. I-E-S?
Yeah.
Is that correct? Sorry.
Yeah. There we go. Yes, that's correct. That's the exact spelling. Yeah.
Cheese? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, is that Okanagan?
I don't know Okanagan?
Yeah. So I do have his phone number. It's 509-670-8591. And also, Ron Gibbs is a landlord. Wanted his info.
I have spoke to Ron Gibbs. Okay. I spoke to him last Friday, I believe, or Saturday, somewhere in there. It was, I don't remember the exact night it was right now, but it was regarding when you were here. And I spoke with him quite a while about the lease agreement and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So
I'm sorry, you guys.
And basically, right now, I referred all that information to our prosecutor's office to make some sort of determination. I can tell you the range of things you could be looking at for going in this house and I'll talk to your attorney.
I thought it was okay. I didn't mess with their stuff. I changed the locks, and they showed up.
What was your intention on changing locks?
To secure the residence, because they hadn't been here. And I found drugs in there. And I know that they can do that, but she used to weigh 240 pounds. A month later, she weighed 160.
Yeah.
She's not well. And he's totally taking advantage of her, and I'm just trying to I was trying to help her for so long. This guy is not good. DJ's a bad man.
I'm not
You can't just
I'm
arrest
not
people for
debating.
being dicks or being bad. You gotta do your job. I understand that. And you're stuck by the law and you're just upholding that. But
So, who were you securing it from?
DJ.
From DJ?
Yeah.
So,
Because I was scrambling on giving her the copy of the key to her mother or to Ron, and Ron could deal with it, or her mother could deal with it.
deal with what?
Kathryn.
Oh.
I just don't want. He's not supposed to be here. My landlord doesn't want him here. There's so much that's been stolen here from my neighbors and everything. Nobody around here had security cameras until he showed up. And all he was trying to do tonight was just to serve me.
Okay. So this does not say that they have to vacate or that they cannot be within 1,000 feet of this residence.
Okay.
It says that they cannot come within 1,000 feet of you, or the residence that you listed on here, which was 811 whatever street in
211.
in Wenatchee. Okay. It does not say that they have to vacate the residence.
Okay.
There is a box for that. It's not checked.
Okay.
Okay. So I will give this back to Douglas. We have some other papers we need to give Kathryn. We're going to do that now. But as of right now, you cannot be here. They don't want you here.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you for checking on that.
Take a deep breath. Go to the courts. Talk to the judge. Tell him what you would like. And let him tell you, not just your attorney, what
Okay. That's fair.
what you can do and what he's going to allow. Okay? Discuss the property. You know, explain that she's selling or whatever, and he can issue some sort of a writ or a stay that we get to us.
Get
we
some
can
teeth.
serve
Okay.
and say you can't sell any more property or whatever
Okay.
type of thing.
All right. Well,
Okay?
Thank you for clearing that up for me. And
Okay.
I will respect that. That's,
Okay,
And
so-
do the right channel. I want to do this right.
He was already given this paperwork. You have the stuff that he wasn't supposed to have.
Thank you.
I'm going to give this back to him. We're going to give those other papers. We're going to do that process. You and your buddy have to go.
Okay.
All right? If you come back, you could be charged with trespass. You understand that?
I understand it.
Okay.
I will respect that.
All right. Perfect.
You will
So,
not see me around here otherwise.
okay. Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
Are we okay?
Yeah,
You
you
guys
can
have
go.
it for right now.
Well, unless, did you need anything else with me?
No, I'm good for now.
Okay.
And
So,
All right.
Like I
I
said-
will go through the right channels.
yes.
Okay.
Please do, because this is
It's been a shit
constant.
show.
Yes. Yes. So, okay.
All right.
So you guys can take off.
Okay.
All right.
oh, actually, what's a good phone number for you? 'Cause I want to make sure I have that.
Yeah.
No, this has been a shit show. I'll do it the right way. Thank you, guys.
And do you go by Brandon, right?
Yeah. Okay. 679 or 519 679 6948.
6948. Okay.
like
That
your
might
last
have been the
name.
reason why I couldn't get a hold of you earlier. Because I don't know if I had the correct phone number. But
Okay.
I'll make sure I have that one.
When you called, does it come up as restricted? Just so I know.
Probably does.
Okay, I'll just answer the restricted. The telemarketers, I got good software that blocks that, but it's not supposed to block restricted calls if it does.
Okay. All right. Good to go. All right. Perfect. Yeah.
Now this is her to surrender weapons
Yeah.
and a protection order.
Yeah.
The same order that they is it the same order?
No, because he served Douglas. This is for free. But I hate.
Go on November 28th.
Well, I mean, honestly, I don't really care if he has a I don't contact him. You know what I mean?
I'm just trying to explain
Yeah,
to you.
oh,
If
well, I
you want, if you
appreciate
want
it.
to read through it, because if you
Yeah.
want to contest any of it,
Yeah.
then you should go to that
Okay.
and contest it,
Yeah.
right? So read
right.
through it because
Yeah.
it tells you what you can and cannot
Be
do.
lying.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure he is lying.
Do you have firearms? I'm assuming no,
No,
right?
no.
Right, you can't, right?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Kathryn, we have, and this is issued by the court. It's the same deal, but we have to serve this one.
Okay.
Okay, so
I'll trim it.
there's several.
Big.
Yeah, it's the same kind of deal.
And I hate that I'm the one that's serving this to you because we do have other stuff going on.
Yeah.
But
And that case has been forwarded to the prosecutor.
GB no contact order.
We appreciate it because,
Petition for
I mean, I
order.
wish that he,
Order
honestly, I wish
surrender
that he
weapons,
would have
proof
stepped
of surrender
in
weapons,
because-
receipt.
Well, he knows that he's
There's
not
no
supposed to
firearms in the house at all.
And he could be charged with criminal trespass if he comes back.
So,
Well, I'm
He
glad
turned
that at
in
least
his
we don't have
weapons
to worry
last
about
year,
that
and
anymore. Because I
haven't
mean,
been
every
shot
time we
again since I
left
was a little
to
kid.
go
Okay.
to, because I live in Moses
so is this
Lake,
correct
and every
spelling
time we
your
go to
name?
my house,
Yeah.
Correct
we come back
address.
and she'd have
Yeah.
another
Correct
broken
phone number.
door, or
Yeah.
you know what I
And
mean?
correct
Every
address.
time,
Yeah.
I swear, every time.
So,
I got you.
this is for you.
Okay.
Who's this? This red truck.
Oh, that's my mom. Yeah, that's my mom.
It looked like my dad's truck.
I'm going to take
Yeah.
this because we're not taking any property. That's just if
So,
there were firearms.
Zero guns,
Okay.
Kathryn.
Yeah, I don't have
Okay.
any.
Okay, so, like that, hang that.
Okay.
And, yeah,
What is this? Why did it say domestic violence? Because he did that on me.
Hang on. It's just titled that because you guys are married.
yeah.
That's why it's a domestic. It's considered a domestic relationship.
Okay.
So he's
My recommend-
probably going to have some claims or something.
It's so weird.
My recommendation
I
would be
just
to
don't
read through that
understand
entire
how he
thing.
can just
Okay.
put whatever in here.
Well, that's why it's
Silver
a
lining,
temporary.
I did get
Yeah.
to
And
talk
that's
to
why
him
it
about
has
the
a court
previous
date. So if you want
incident.
to contest or
Yeah.
challenge
Here.
any part of that,
So I guess that's
you
one
guys go
decent
into
thing
that
about
court date
Yeah,
and
this.
contest or challenge it,
admitted
right?
Yeah,
everything,
and-
or I don't know.
and
That's
honestly,
your deal, but
like I said, I don't really
What's that
mind
tab?
I don't know.
that he is restrained, that I'm restrained from him. Like I said, because I don't want anything
Order
to
to
do with
surrender
him.
and prohibit weapons.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's the second. So, okay. So, I'll let Deputy Super explain. But like I said, and I was telling him, his case report has been done. We've spoken to the prosecutor's office.
I'm going to
That
have a
case-
supplemental now.
Yeah,
because
well,
I
we
got to
both
speak
will.
with him.
And the report has already been forwarded to them for review, so they'll make that
Okay.
decision.
Okay.
I talked to another prosecutor because the one wasn't available, and Cedar's been told he's not to come back here
Yeah.
without permission or like a court permission from you guys or you specifically and or a court order that allows him
Yeah.
to. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
So-
we tried to like, we told him, like, I even took stuff down to his office to him.
Well,
Like-
what he did is he's trying to get me kicked out of this place. Like, he just has ill will for me. Like, he wants me
Yeah.
to be homeless and have no money, and I just...
So I'll let you guys finish with Deputy Super. Did you have any?
No, I got it.
Okay.
No, I got her the paperwork.
yeah,
and
Yeah.
anyways, like I
basically,
was saying,
It sucks that we have to do it, but we do
Yeah.
have to do
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah, I understand.
it's,
But like
it's
I was
no
saying,
reflection against you guys.
we told him, why don't you have it? Because she don't want nothing to do with him, and I was still
And
being cordial with him
on
and everything.
this,
And I took a couch down to him, and I was like,
it
look,
lists-
just
I
get
mean,
an
I'd
officer
read
to
through the
bring you
entire
down
thing,
here,
but
and you can just get all your stuff,
as it
and
lists
then
on
it's
our
not
end,
a
it
big
shows this
deal.
property as
We'll
your
get it
the
out-
place where
out of
you're
the way,
living. So
whatever.
I don't
and,
believe it restricts you
like
from
he's
this
using
place.
this like it's
Yeah.
a storage unit or something.
So-
I don't even know, but
yeah, and he has been told he
So yeah, he's
is not to
and
come
we're gonna
here
update
unless.
his name file to
And
say
he
that he
does
has
all
been
call
trespassed.
immediately.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
and
yeah, if he shows
I
up,
told
call him.
Douglas same thing.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
if he
And
comes
we'll deal
to
with it. I can't guarantee.
when there's a
you
restraining
will be
order
charged.
against you where you're the
Yeah,
respondent.
well,
Depending on
yeah.
the circumstances.
If you're in
But
the same place
he
as him,
knows,
if it's
and
like a
it'll be
mutual
documented.
place, like a grocery store,
All right.
you do have a responsibility to exit the
Okay.
place.
Thank you.
Okay.
But if he
okay.
comes to your residence, call us
Okay.
because
Okay.
you don't have to leave where you're at necessarily. Like if it's a place where you're residing and he comes here, that order doesn't say you have to leave where you're at because he came to your
yeah, that's what
residence.
he's
Right,
acting.
right,
So,
right. Yeah, okay. That
so-
makes sense.
Yeah.
So if I see him at the store, I should just leave.
Yeah, if you see him at a store or something, part ways or somewhere in town, part
Probably
ways.
try to
Yeah,
call.
but if it's something where he's purposely injecting himself into your guys' space,
In which
call
that's
us.
what it always is.
Call us.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. The other case
Nothing.
from last
Nothing.
week. And I explained this to Kathryn.
You want the lease? You want-
No. That's all. That's all been forwarded to the prosecuting attorney
Okay.
because Deputy Schuber talked to him last week. The one who's in charge of the case
Is this
originally.
Kathryn's phone?
That's that girl's mom.
Okay, perfect.
So, anyways, they've got it all. They have all their information, and we'll let you guys deal with your night.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.